Hey everybody, Tony D and Little Joan with a Screenwriter's Rant on One Shot, a movie that don't look good. Don't look good. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Please check out my books. Links are in the description, including the Pineys, Book 7, The Paradox Piney. Now, this movie looks like it was made in the Bush era and probably would have done okay during that era of 24. But this just looks like a dated movie with an unbelievable, very unbelievable concept. And I mean unbelievable in that I do not believe it. And that is there's a bomb in D.C., and only a Gitmo detainee knows where it's planted. So a group of terrorists raid Gitmo and actually, get into a standoff with them. Blow up their helicopter and, use suicide bombers, the whole nine. This is just totally unrealistic. Couldn't possibly happen under any circumstances. Don't believe it. And to make the Americans the underdog in this, you would have to contort your brain into thinking that essentially the Middle Eastern guys who put together 9/11 and other horrible things have this unlimited supply of henchmen who are capable of just amazing things that just people aren't capable of this. They couldn't even get near Gitmo. They'd be shot down. There'd be no way to escape. The place would literally be crawling with soldiers the moment you touch down. I'm sure it's overloaded with guns and ammo. I mean, there's an actual scene in this trailer where they say, I'm running out of ammo. That would never happen. Never happen. It might happen in the outskirts of, like, Kandahar when, we were trying to keep all of Afghanistan occupied, some far out base in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, maybe they run out of bullets there. In Guantanamo, they're gonna run out of bullets in Guantanamo? No, they raid it with a truck with bulletproof glass. I mean, come on. Screenplay by Jamie Russell, directed by James Nunn. I have no belief in this movie whatsoever. I don't know. Ryan Philippe. I know that name. Scott Atkins, Ashley Green, Corey. And the whole, 24 plot of like, there's a bomb in D.C. and only this guy we've tortured unbelievably knows where it is. Yeah, that plot doesn't work on so many different levels. Yeah, here he is saying that he's innocent the whole time and he's not a terrorist. So I don't know what they're trying to do with this movie. Maybe that's not the plot. Maybe he actually doesn't know. This is the a-hole of the movie. He beats the guy up mercilessly. And so the movie just doesn't make any sense. This would never happen. Simple as that. They just don't have the resources. Do you understand that they just don't have the resources? Half the time, these terrorists only have resources because we gave it to them. Like ISIS. We poured money into Iraq, trying to build up their army and retrain them from the ground up. And what happened? They just gave all the stuff away. Half the guys who would join the Afghan army or the Iraqi army, they were just joining to get the equipment. That's it. And yeah, they'd go through some training if they survived, and then the moment they got free, boom, they're gone. They sell all their equipment to the bad guys or join up with them because they don't want to be killed. They got to live there. And that was it. So, I mean, look at Afghanistan. We've literally made them the third most powerful army in the region, or if not the world. I don't know. They wouldn't beat us, obviously. They wouldn't beat the Russians. They beat the Chinese? I don't know. But definitely in the region. So you're telling me Guantanamo Bay is so poorly guarded at any time, and that's only if it takes place now. It probably takes place back in the Bush era, where they were super paranoid of them then. Now maybe you could break in, I guess, but like what? How would any of these guys have any knowledge? They've been tortured unbelievably. They're probably all out of their minds from being isolated and tortured for God knows how long. They don't have any information. If they had any information, it's long dated. I mean, the terrorists aren't stupid. So, I don't know why they made this movie. I really don't. I mean, I guess if you really thought about it, there'd be a way to make it work, but not with a whole bomb in DC scenario. No, I'm sorry. That ain't gonna work. And even if that were true, why would they try to save these guys? Makes no sense. It makes no sense. The only guy who had a brain for this was Tom Clancy. Now that guy understood geopolitical positioning. I didn't agree with all his politics per se, but he at least got it to some degree in the big moves that they were making. You know, now it'd be interesting to get his take on things, but he's gone. But this is like, what did you make this movie in 2005 and leave it on the shelf all that time? No. One shot, no. Can I even do an act breakdown? Okay, so first act, they come to Guantanamo to talk to this guy. He's already being tortured. They don't like that he's being tortured. The guy says, no, we got to torture these people. Oh, because I'm an a-hole. Then you know, they outline the thing with DC. He doesn't seem to know anything, claims he's innocent. And then, boom, the truck arrives. The other terrorists come. Second act, they're taking over the place, and there's a big fight. Oh, why don't you get the word out? Oh, we can't. The radio's busted or something. They somehow busted all our radios and all the computers, everything, and we're trapped here somehow. We only had one helicopter, and they blew it up. And, yeah, and then so it's the terrorists versus the ragtag group of Americans who were only innocently running Guantanamo Bay. And then they somehow overcome it and find the bomb. The end. So, no thank you. No thank you to movie makers of One Shot. No thank you very much. And that's it for me, Tony D and Little Joan. Check us out on Bitchute and Rumble for Hollywoke Hot Take and a News Blast. We'll see you tomorrow.